Sorry, I can't tell. I am sorry.
Well, it's just a dream.
Just a dream.
Oh, man, that was something.
Yeah, I heard.
You been up?
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. That's a nice friend for you. Lays wide awake, staring at the ceiling while I'm having a nightmare, because no reason you should care. It wasn't you getting tortured, all that. Oh, boy, that was so real. You'd swear it really happened.
Don't you remember? It did.
Blowing. Seven small monkeys drinking black coffee, which I could use a little of at the moment. Just a few more. Well, let's see.
How bad is he?
How bad? I don't know how bad.
You've had him 6 weeks.
Yes, we have. And in another 6, we might begin to understand something. Physically, he's almost healed. Emotionally, well, that's something else. He's not the man he was before. Test after test reveals an inability to make decisions. Severe, almost pathological anxiety about his personal safety. Under even the slightest stress, panic. He drowns. I mean it. He simply drowns.
They did that much damage.
Why don't we say it? He controlled himself into a nervous breakdown, but he didn't talk, did he?
I assume you know what he went through.
I know only a part of it. I don't have top secret clearance. It is kind of interesting, though. He doesn't really recall very much. Oh, there was the Nobel physicist who was captured by what you department people quaintly call the other side. Then the physicist tells Scott and Kelly something. I don't know what that something is.
A metallurgical process. And he didn't tell Scott. Just Kelly.
Yeah. Then the physicist under torture proceeds to die, and they proceed to work on Kelly.
Well, we couldn't get to him soon enough. By the time we pulled our raid, they'd been tipped off. They'd cleared out. Yeah, the whole operation was a foul-up.
You know, Mr. Anderson, in most human occupations, when there's a foul-up, a piece of equipment gets damaged, a machine. In your particular line of business, it happens to human beings. Like him. Now, he's damaged. Maybe beyond repair.
Mercy calling, mercy calling.
Right.
We heal the sick and we cheer up the wounded, you see.
That's right. Oh, that's good news. What kind of chair have you got there?
Well, it says, let's see. Rah, rah, says boom, bah. Get out to bed, we said.
That really is the most pitiful bush I've ever seen you make.
But do not lie, sir, for truly his name is Charlie, and he hath no
Is
roots.
that right?
Now, see what mirth and wonderment I have brought to yourself.
Right.
Actually, I had a woman in here, but they made me take her out, you see, because it's a hospital.
All right. Listen,
you see, and
whoever
have some
Charlie
of these.
really is in all of his life and truth, you got to take him right back where he came from, because he's got to bloom again by tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, well, listen, that's against the rules, man.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, man, it's not
No,
necessary.
I'm sorry. Come on.
No, hey, listen.
Listen to the rules.
Wait, no.
It's not necessary. Listen, the head nurse is very hip, man. She busted me 3 feet inside of coming in the building. It's quite all right. And I figured, I'd just bring it up because it would taste better if I sneaked it in.
Yes, it probably would taste better at that. So it isn't any federal case. I don't know why You notice how I get...
I hadn't noticed anything, really.
All I meant was, Mr. Robinson, is that now you can eat anything you want to. And you've been released.
Now, see that? See that? Look, now, here's another thing. Put right on top of it. What does that say? It says, Scott and friend, commence leave, 30 days leave, immediately.
Who ordered this?
All I know is the head nurse got a phone call and you were on your way out. Now hurry up and pack. We need the room.
That's right. Let's get out of here.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, this could easily be just another piece of paperwork mistake, because they're always doing that.
Well, do you want to go or what?
Yeah, well, of course.
Come on, man, because I got invitations to all kinds of parties, man. There's a party being given on the Costa del Sol. As they gave in 1961. It started. They're waiting for the guest of honor to return, you see. Then we got a Tientia on the Andalusia, which Don Jose Morales himself sent us engraved invitations, you see.
Don Jose Morales.
You gave him tennis lessons in Morocco.
Oh, well, that must be the reason I don't remember.
Sure. Now, you want to try it or what?
Yeah, sure.
All right, then. Let's get out of here. Look out, sports fans.
Dr. Benares,
Oh, it's good to feel needed. Yes,
I need
ma'am.
your signature on this report.
Who signed the order on this?
Chief of Psychiatry, at the department's request. Thought it was strange. They're giving him 30 days vacation.
I'll tell you what they're giving him. 30 years in a mental institution. He's hanging on by a thread right now. One push, mosquito bite. We never get him back. Never.
Lindy, espera. Where are you going?
Offhand, I'd say Madrid. That is, if I can catch a tailwind.
But Corazon, why? You've just arrived.
I do not dig the accommodations, Corazon. They are a bit too nifty for a country girl. Somehow, my bags got stowed in the patron's quarters. The patron has got the wrong idea.
You have misunderstood, Lindy. Naturally, I had my things moved out.
Uh-huh.
I assumed you would like to act as hostess.
That is an old assumption, Jose. Old and cancelled. It's my fault. I shouldn't have come.
Don't be unreasonable, Lindy. Tell me where you prefer to stay.
Or who knows, maybe I'll go home. I mean, like, really home.
You mean to Salem, Oregon?
Harry!
Hi, Lindy.
Hi.
Senor Robinson, I bid you welcome.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Senor Scott, I am so glad you could join us. You will find it enjoyable.
I already found it enjoyable. I've been looking for this lady all over the world.
Yes, but then she's not staying. What a shame.
Lindy McGowan. You still flying the airplane upside down?
It's right out there, Scotty. Right side up. Hey, listen, do you promise to give me a different room?
Yes, of course.
Then I'm staying.
I owe you, gentlemen, a debt of gratitude. Especially you, Mr. Robinson. Perhaps I can pay it back.
Yeah, okay. Now, how long has he been in love with you?
For about 2 years. I had this idea to be a great lady, but I gave it up. He didn't. But it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, we'll make the best of it. Tomorrow, you two guys can play like Manoletti. And then we can go flying. Oh, no. Thank you. I mean, we should take...
Well, now, is that the guy or is that the guy?
It's him.
Well, you want to go on down and bust him or what?
Well, who do we turn him over to? Spanish authorities?
Yeah, but yet and still, you know, torturing isn't exactly smiled upon in this country.
Well, we got no way to prove that he tortured anybody. And he can probably prove that he didn't. And, so, best thing to do is just wait him out. He's here for a reason. I'll make the first move.
He sure maintained his cool at the party.
I didn't. Boy, I don't have much cool these days.
Hey, listen, man. I got a pot on me, man. I gotta get rid of this pot. Gotta do some exercise. Gotta get some more. I don't think all them whores and stuff get rid of nothing, hardly, man.
Señoras y señores, these are cow calves. For those of you who have not attended tiendas before, I shall try to explain the purpose. The tiendas are a test of bravery. The animals are worked with cape and muleta. If they charge well and honestly, they are fit for breeding. If they prove cowardly, they are sold to the slaughterhouse.
He's very good.
In a stuffy sort of way. He's all technique, no soul. You'll make him look sick.
Mr. Robinson, this one I have saved for you.
A bull? Is he out of his mind? He's giving you a bull.
Well, he said he'd pay me back, honey, for you.
But it's ridiculous. He won't be able to use it for fighting, not after it's seen the claw. Hey, he's throwing away almost $1,000.
Mr. Robinson! Well, you're worth more than $1,000, honey.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Listen, man, you got a bad back, man. Why don't you just cool it on this one, all right?
Maybe I'll find it, man.
Well, find what? You didn't lose anything.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Well, it's true, man. Listen,
All right,
you got
well,
a bad back.
There's nothing wrong with my back. Back is fine.
Scotty, there's something wrong with him, isn't there? He's just not the same guy. And you won't tell me.
He's quite young. Honey, you give a more honest charge than any cow. Bulls are easier to work with, really.
Yeah, unless you happen to catch a horn.
A small challenge for a man like you.
Listen, I'm going to borrow your airplane, all right?
Only if you tell me.
All right, I'll tell you.
Maybe I should fly you to Madrid.
No, you stay here and you watch Kelly.
Yeah, but I don't even know where he is. He just disappeared. I wish you'd told me about all of this sooner. I feel like it's my fault.
He went to the movie.
What?
He always goes to the movie. Whenever he's bugged or anything like that, he goes to the movie, always.
Well, there's a town about a mile from the ranch. I'll look there.
All right, you do that, and meanwhile, I'm going to jump into this old crate and go up in the Wild Blue yonder. I got a date with the Red Baron. The Red Baron.
Well, maybe I better give you a few pointers
I
on
don't
this.
need any pointers. What do you mean pointers? You got power steering, power brakes, you got white wall tires, radio heater, right?
Yeah, but what kind of training have you had?
What do you mean training? I don't need any training. All I have to do is just jump right up in the old cockpit, look at it, 30 seconds, I can tell you everything about it, where it was made and where it's from, everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, just be careful because this thing cost a lot of money.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, okay, but be careful, will
Yeah,
you?
be careful. Crying out loud.
That's right. That's right. You dig? See the little guy in the hat? That's my main man.
What did he do?
He just took over the whole South Side mob, all by himself.
Really? I would have thought it would have been the big guy.
No, the big guy's all show and no guts. He hadn't got one.
There's every excuse in the world. Scotty told me things.
Yeah. Well, now, see, now you're really talking about my real main man. That's why he won't say it. He won't say it.
Say what?
That Manso. It's for that coward. Belong in the slaughterhouse with the rest of the cowards.
You are not. I will not accept that.
Yeah, well, Scotty won't either, but he's going to have to do it because I'm gonna hang him up sooner or later.
You will not. You stop that.
Yeah, well, see, we're a team. I don't mean just tennis team.
I know. I guessed at your line of work a long time ago.
Well, then that's... Oh, yeah? Well, all right, well, then... And you know... In our line of work, listen. In our line of work, if one guy is dogging it, then the other half of the team is bound to get nailed, and that's what's going to happen to Scotty, and it'll be my fault.
Well, all I know is that you have got to stop torturing yourself. Yes, that is the right word. Torture. You won't climb down off that rack. You're testing yourself every minute, climbing into bull rings.
Yeah, well, that's because I lost something, lady, and I ain't about to get it back in a hot tub.
You might. You just might. If only everything didn't make such a big, huge difference.
That's something that always makes a big, huge difference.
No. Just here in sunny Spain, a land of blood and sand. Everything's so darn dramatic. Kelly, come home with me.
Oregon?
My folks have a summer place on an island.
On an island?
Mm-hmm.
You're all right, sweetheart. Enough to make a man sober right up. It was Oregon. I don't know. Maybe.
Buenas tardes. Señor y señorita.
Rafael, I thought you were at the rancho.
I do not work there no more, señorita. Don Jose, let me and Luis go.
I'm sorry. Qué lástima.
A disagreement. You know how long I worked there? 12 years.
It's a long time.
What did you say, señor?
Said it was a long time.
See. When Don Jose bought the rancho 2 years ago, everything changed. Modern. Ustedes saben, like, por ejemplo, no one ever kept the bull calf in the ring during tientas. It is not done.
We know.
A good calf, ruined. It is not done. Luis and I, we protested. But the guest wants a ball. He wants to prove how brave he is. Luis and I, we protested. But Don Jose said yes. And Luis and I are sent away.
It's a very bad misunderstanding. Rafael, I'll talk to Don Jose. What are you doing? What is that?
In the Plaza de Toros many years ago, the president would order special banderias with firecrackers. Place it on a worthless animal. A coward.
I would have to agree with El Presidente.
You are very hard to provoke, senor.
I am hard to provoke.
Perhaps this might do it.
Yeah, that might do it.
You're very skilled, senor.
Señor Ney, ¿qué es precisamente lo que está buscando? Diamantes. Un fuerte contrabando que fue robado anoche y que debe valer varios millones de dólares. Usted no me considera muy inteligente, ¿verdad? ¿Usted cree que si estoy involucrado en esta fantástica operación, sería yo tan tonto para esconder el botín aquí? ¿Lo cree así? Puesto que puede buscar. Pero nos llevó 150 años edificar esta empresa. Y le tomará a usted el mismo tiempo.
Let us see how skillful you are when there is a real danger.
Come, Mr. Robinson. We only have a short journey.
Now, there's therapy for you. Oh, I'm here most every night. Scotty!
Mr. Anderson.
Huh?
Don't you even care that Dr. Benoris is a little bit upset because you affected Kelly's release from the hospital a little early? He seems to think it's a mistake.
Well, you know what I think?
What?
I think Benoris just wanted to keep Kelly cooped up there so we could study him. He probably had some kind of a paper planned, huh?
Well, he seems to think that Kelly's about ready to crack up. As a matter of fact, anything will do it.
Oh, Alex, come on. All he needs is a good vacation. That's why he signed out.
No, the man's having a lousy vacation. As a matter of fact, he ought to sue his travel agent.
Oh? Hasn't worked out?
No, it has not worked out, mostly because even his host tried to waste him in the bull ring, set a bull loose on him. Mr. Toothpick.
Who?
Mr. Toothpick, the bald-headed guy, plays E-flat tenor rack. Also plays the wheel and the thumb screws.
You mean, you actually saw one of the men that tortured Kelly?
Yeah, we saw him. And we watched him.
No, that was smart. Good decision.
And we watched him. He watched us. And everybody's just watching each other.
Alex, why did you come all the way up to Madrid? Really?
Well, Mr. Anderson, it's kind of obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. It is, to me. You came to tell me that Kelly's had it. For our kind of work, he's useless. Can't be depended on. Well, now, I'm not going to let you down. Here?
All right.
I'm going to find you another partner. And a good one.
Good.
As soon as this is over.
This?
Yeah, the vacation. Oh, it wouldn't do to break up now. It'd be bad for him.
Well, gee whiz, I certainly want to thank you for making it helpful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I always wondered what the average Spanish Boy Scout wore.
These are guides. Everything the way it was 500 years ago during the Inquisition. During the day, many turistas come here.
The tourists don't pay the bills, do they?
Hey, listen. Tell me about the guest list.
No sé.
No. Come here, listen. Now, you tell me. All I want to know is if everybody out at the ranchero was on the guest list.
You and your coward friend were not.
I know that. Who else?
I was told not to speak of it.
No. Come on. Who? By your ex-employer?
Verdad.
Yeah.
Why not? The others were the ones from the Alcázar.
Yeah, with the bald man with the what's the name?
There was none. I merely took the invitations to the Castillo.
All right. So you took it to the Castillo, right? All right, you take me.
Impossible, senor. I'm very ill. Perhaps dying.
Well, I know you're perhaps dying, but maybe this could help your sickness some way, you see. Okay? See that? Huh? No, you can't have it now. You take me. All right. Come on.
Scotty.
No.
I'm going to.
You can't go, honey. You going back to Madrid.
Yeah, but, oh.
Now, listen. You go back to Madrid. Stop off at the American embassy. Have an irresistible urge to stop over there. See a man named Anderson. Tell him exactly where we are.
All right, Sengali, but where do I meet you?
All right, you meet us, let's say, at the Casa de Botin. Order yourself a pitcher of sangria, all right?
Yeah, but what if you're late?
Well, if we're late, you just drink slow.
Respetable público, me es grato presentar a ustedes una de las reliquias más antiguas de Madrid. Esto se estuvo exhibiendo por muchos años en el Museo Nacional. Y cuando ustedes vienen a este lugar, si alguien quiere hacerme una pregunta respecto a qué se debe o lo que sea, estoy para las preguntas que ustedes quieran.
Good morning, Mr. Benda.
Robinson.
Oh. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm sorry. I guess I must have overslept.
You spent the night on that?
Why, of course. It's the best accommodation you have in the house. If you just want to climb up and stretch out. Stretch out. You know, that's a term about, because it's stretches your, it's, all right, let it go. What happened to the good bed you used to have, the one with all the spikes?
Muy bien. Here is how we shall proceed. You will be given pencil and paper.
Oh, objective or multiple choice?
You will write down all that Dr. Sturak told you about the process. We shall compare it with our notes. If the information is accurate, that will be the end of it.
Well, then, listen, if that's all it is, we can save the pencil and paper. If I may speak freely.
Take a hike.
You said he would tell us.
He will tell us.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Please, God. Hold on. He floats through the air with the greatest of ease. That daring young man.
Pardon me, sir.
Sí, señor.
¿Dónde está Dongione?
The dungeon is closed for repairs.
Oh, I see. Well, there's a chair over here that I've been having trouble with. I can't quite figure out what century it is. Could you help me?
Charlie.
Just tell me one thing. Where'd I go wrong?
One more notch.
Hey, not again. What? You guys need a new social director or what?
Fools! Why did you bring him here?
Wait a minute. Wait. Don't whip on them. They saw through my disguise and everything. They did the job.
As we intended to, Mr. Scott. However...
Hey, that's you?
Yeah, how have you been?
Shorter.
Enough. Your time will come. Meanwhile...
You, old man, this is poorly organized. He makes trouble.
Certainly not.
You promise me a broken man eager to talk.
He will. I swear. Give me 10 minutes more and the process is yours. All right. Otto, prepare the spears.
No, wait.
No, let me go.
Listen.
Get them.
Let me tell you something. Wait, I have the process. Went all the way to Madrid and stole us from our own government.
He's lying.
I'm lying. Just check it out. Figure you guys been playing stretching with my partner long enough.
It works.
Of course it works.
But now don't believe it. It's a trick.
I'll just take my football and go home.
Come.
Signor Bentley, you did use my facilities.
Which failed. This was an accident. However, you'll be paid substantially less.
Take that other good stuff.
What do you think you are doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Take a hike. I'm taking him home like you said.
I said nothing. Senor Scott, you are a threat to me. This one alone I could let go. But this is not even a man.
Hold it!
Now put it down.
Oh!
You're out of line, you know that.
What'd I do?
I was hanging in there. I might have made it. Now I'll never know.
Well, you want to get back in it? I'll run you down a couple of times, make a basketball player out of you.
You know this is the end of our careers, such as they are. I was thinking maybe we ought to try to go on home and see about getting ourselves a little restaurant or something with some Mexican food. You know, something easy till my nerves get back in shape again. Who did you steal the process from?
Guy named Seymour up in the lab.
Well, I tell you, my backbone forgives you. And I'm quite sure that my knee joints forgive you, but I don't think I ever will, man. Not for telling them straight out that way.
Well, actually, man, the thing was worthless. That's why Seymour let me steal it, you see.
What are you talking about, worthless?
Well, it's just worthless. I figure if these guys would tool up for it, why, could set their whole metallurgical program back 2 years. So Anderson set you up to tell them.
Wait a minute. The process is worthless, and Anderson wanted me to spill it.
Yeah. See, Anderson thought you'd be more convincing if you thought you were protecting a real high-grade secret. So?
A worthless secret. a nice hot bath. Well, I tell you, I'm going to take myself to the biggest and the fanciest hotel in Madrid and order myself a room with a rack.
Do you guys realize how much it costs to send 6 agents down to the Castillo Alto? And then you aren't even there to be rescued.
Oh, it's the thought behind it that counts.
Well, I think we got a swell chance to nail him. Jerry's working on it right now with his government contacts.
Okay.
Good for Jerry. Good for Jerry.
Hey, what's the trouble with you guys? You know, I sense a kind of coldness.
Well, you're a very sensitive man, Mr. Anderson.
All right, come on, Duke.
No, wait, I'm going to tell him exactly the way it is. Now, first of all, we haven't had a vacation or anything. You release Kelly, and you get Don Jose to send an invitation to invite him down to the bull ranch. Now, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned bull ranch to let everybody know how scared this man really is. So then you tell everybody to come down so that they can grab him and get the metal process, the obsolete metal process.
Well, stop to think about it for a minute. It wasn't really nice, was it?
Probably not. But can you prove I was wrong? About you?
Yes, matter of fact, I can.
Be here tomorrow morning. I'll have your next assignment.
Replica of one to be found in Venice. Do you know Venice?
Well, yes, pretty well.
And which do you prefer? There, here, or Venice?
Oh, well, I don't know. I've only been here in Sevilla for one day, so it's hard to tell you.
It's quite different from anything in Ohio.
Yes, I imagine. I beg your pardon?
Your native state is Ohio, am I not right?
Well, indeed you are, sir.
I was sure I was. It seems I have a most remarkable ear. When you approached me a moment ago and asked me about the Plaza de España, I knew at once you were from Ohio. I confess, I like to see the look on people's faces. I tell them you're from Iraq, Ohio, Tasmania. I am Don Ernesto Silvando of the University of Madrid.
Well, I'm Kelly Robinson of the International Tennis Circuit.
Mucho gusto, senor.
Mucho gusto.
Now about the Plaza de España. Would you like me to tell you about it?
Well, if I'm not taking you away from anything that's more important, sir, I would appreciate it.
I should be delighted. I'm on holiday, alone. If you have an hour to spare, I'll tell you about this part of Sevilla, then perhaps we have a small lunch, and you'll tell me about the international tour circuit. Does that fit your plans?
Well, it's your servant, Don Ernesto.
At your disposal, Senor
Robinson.
Now.
That is he, Don Ernesto Silvando. He has locked in his mind one of the most dangerous secrets in the world. Get to know him, charm him. Learn what you want from him. If you cannot, kill him.
one of these plaques represents some event of great historic importance which took place in one of the Spanish provinces. There are 48 of them, you see, representing all of the Spanish provinces.
With the exception of Sevilla. The province of Sevilla is not represented here, not in any of these benches.
Correct. Not because it was not held in high esteem. All over Sevilla, you see the motto,
Muy noble, muy leal, muy heroica y invincible. It was what King Alonso said about the city when he was at war, and all his other cities, one after another, left him.
And also you will remember that Sevilla is the home of Don Quixote de la Mancha. But of course you knew that from school.
Of course.
And which school was that? Against the windmills. And then, if you remember, he mistook a flock of sheep for contending armies and dispersed them.
I think this section was the most fun for me in the whole book. This is where Quixote...
Don Quixote, senor. No one cherished honor more than he did, therefore do him honor.
You're right, sir. I'm sorry. Don Quixote. When Don Quixote released the prisoners, I think that's my favorite. That was the funniest part in the whole book.
Funny? An act of nobility? Grace in the face of adversity? I ask you, what is funny about that?
Well, sir, you have me again. Nothing.
Suddenly I'm a little tired. Perhaps too much wine at lunch.
It was a fine lunch, though. I must say, I'm awfully glad we've met.
Thank you. Your stories of playing tennis all over the world are wonderful to listen to. You are a pleasant companion, senor.
Thank you.
What are your plans now?
Well, I'm going on to Madrid. There's a tennis tournament there.
Madrid? Madrid. Something about Madrid, eh?
You teach in the university there, don't you, sir?
How did you know that?
Well, you told me. You told me that the first time we met.
Yes. Perhaps you would like to join me on the drive to Madrid. I have a big car. There'll be plenty of room.
Well, I'd like that very much, sir, but I'm traveling with a friend.
Is he alert?
Yeah, I guess you would call him just about tops in the alert department.
Good. All the better. The road to Madrid can be dark with peril. 3 people can withstand danger better than 2. Eh, senor? When would you be ready to leave?
Well, whenever you like.
In the morning, then, at 8 o'clock. I'm at the Hotel Inglaterra, Plaza Nueva. I expect you then?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Fine.
Good. In the morning. Yes, 8 o'clock.
Senor. One moment.
Yeah, certainly.
What do you want of Don Ernesto?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Here in this beautiful park with these lovely tiles.
Who are you? What do you want of him? An American agent.
That's my sweater, Jack.
Stay away from him.
Oh, no, look here what we have. Isn't that dreadful?
Small, but effective at this range.
Not really. You shoot that and you're dead, Jack. Because my picture then would be in the newspaper, because you know how they love pictures of dead bodies around here in the newspapers. And Don Ernesto will read it, he'll know it was you, and he'll run from you, and he'll hide. And that'll be the end of the whole caper. On the other hand, why don't we do it nice, do it my way? Don Ernesto, senor, you are right about this, man. Oh.
Close up against you like this, with your wonderful cashmere jacket bunched up around it, it won't make so much as a pop. Do it! Do it! No.
Not on a beautiful day like this. Wonderful Seville in the gardens?
No.
And you are an American and soft. And you find an excuse not to kill in the fact that it is a sunny day.
That's right.
Now, next time, no warnings. Whoever shoots quickest.
Fair enough. Certainly. Good news?
Yeah, good news for Mom. It's about my cousin Timothy. He was giving a speech in his geography class on volcanoes, and he kind of erupted.
Certainly. He what?
Well, he was talking about Vesuvius.
And he erupted?
Yeah, but he got the hiccups.
Oh.
Started hiccuping.
Sorry about that.
Well, he was standing in front of the class for about 15 minutes, and the kid started hiccuping, just So finally, the teacher, threw a board eraser at him, hit him upside the head, chalk all on his face and everything, and he stopped, and then on the way home, he got him again, and Brother Russell kind of scared him a little bit, you see, which got rid of them.
How'd he scare him?
Well, he waited till he got home, and he blew up a paper bag, you see, and kind of snuck up behind him and PAH! Hit the bag, and of course that stopped him, but my Aunt Clara passed out and bumped her head on the stove. Well, he does that all the time, man. One time he even got him when he was talking about geysers, you know. Just started hiccuping all over the place.
Timothy must be very sensitive.
Well, yes, he is. Hey, listen, man, my mom says she's sending you a jar of chitlins.
Your mom is sending me a jar of chitlins?
I don't see how you can eat those things, man.
Oh, man, you don't appreciate nothing.
Did you meet Don?
Yes, I did. And we got from here to Madrid to work on him. He invited us to drive up there in his car tomorrow with him.
All right. What kind of a guy is he?
Well, I don't know. He's a beautiful guy now, but he seems a little vague. You know, for what's that? What is he?
Thermodynamicist.
Certainly. Well, for one of those kind of guys, anyhow, that has discovered the whole, say again what he discovered?
The thermal coefficient for the homing anti-missile missile, thereby causing an effective anti-missile missile on the threshold of possibility. $10 silver, please, for brilliance.
Yes, that's what I said. Anyhow, a guy that discovers all that junk is, well, he won't let anybody in on it. He doesn't have any politics. A plague on East and West. He says that every chance he gets. I guess instead of vague, I mean the guy's uncommitted.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. Commit him to us, you see. Have him love us and care for us and believe that when we say we will take his discovery and use it in the prevention of war instead of causing it, he will say, true, true.
The thing that bothers me most, I guess, is his span of attention. It's a little bit short. It's like, it's like he's absent-minded.
He's a professor, isn't he?
The absent-minded professor. I invite you to ride with me and leave no room.
That's all right, so we'll make room here. Hey, let's take this one. Yeah, here we go. Take this. Up.
Hey, careful, careful. It's Don Quixote.
These are all Don Quixote.
How many different editions of Don Quixote do you have, sir?
61, and in 14 languages.
I see.
That one is Bantu. Delicious to read about Don Quixote in Bantu. For instance, they had no word for windmill, so they called him the giant who gathered the wind in his arms.
That's about the way Don Quixote felt about windmills anyway.
He was the last great believer in chivalry. There's a passage that gives you the very essence of the man. I have it marked here.
Say something.
Well, I've been trying to figure something out.
Go ahead, I'll help you.
Well, all those editions of Don Quixote, man.
Yeah?
Well, doesn't seem right.
Well, listen, I got a cousin Vic that saves postage stamps.
Yeah, that's fine, but has it ever occurred to you?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
When?
That this whole ride up here while we were driving up, something from out of Don Quixote.
Yeah, that's right, that's it.
That's true. You know, like the drive up and us following him.
And us following him just like Sancho Panza.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
right. I don't like it.
Well, now, where's he?
There they are, gentlemen.
Yeah.
The giants. The monsters who plague the countryside. We will attack, gentlemen.
Hey, I'm afraid he's a little more than absent-minded.
He's Don Quixote.
Well, he's a little more than Don Quixote.
We will attack these ravages of the poor, despoilers of the innocent.
Well, now, sir, they probably didn't mean any harm. Why don't we just wait a while and talk?
You're right. It's not wise to rush headlong into the very maw of the monster. Guile.
I beg your pardon?
Cunning. We will defeat them by cunning. Arm yourself, Sancho. Arm yourself and quick.
Sancho?
Now then, disperse and we will outflank them. You take the right flank, you the left. And on my command, we will attack. Attack! Attack! Charge! Attack! Attack! Ah, my brave troops!
How you doing over there, Sancho?
Okay, Panza, how's it doing over there on the left flank? Attack! Brilliant! Brilliant! Magnífico! Nosotros tenéis que meter con mis molinos. Hey! Oh, wait a minute! He's shooting back at us! Wait a minute, sir, hold it! Wait a second! Hey! Ah! Retreat! Attack!
I'm sorry, sir, that we had to retreat, but I'm afraid I've been wounded.
Grievously?
Numerously.
Humorously.
Thank you very much.
Dearly beloved.
Now, don't get smart.
All right. She loves me?
Yes.
She loves me now.
Uh-huh.
She...
Hey, listen, would you please watch it?
Listen, man. I'm trying to get some buckshot.
Certainly you
If you
would.
don't mind,
I
let me
hope so.
continue in my happy work.
Doctor.
Yes.
Tell me the truth now.
What is it?
Will I ever sit again?
Well, don't even think about it.
I
Just
hope
grit
not.
your teeth. See?
Listen. Oh, and listen, when you bury me tomorrow morning or this afternoon, will you please put on my epitaph? That I regret? I have but one. Ha ha ha! To give for my country.
Yes, a little alcohol here for yourself. A little alcohol. How do you like it?
Oh, hey!
Gentlemen, I've made some tea.
One of the greatest scientific minds of the century, and he's spending an hour and a half over a hot stove making tea.
Now, behave yourself now. We've got to make the man love us.
You know, we could get killed making him love us.
Yes.
I got an idea. Now, listen. Now, just consider this for realism. Suppose we beat him up. All right.
You can't do that, man. No, put your pants up where you catch cold and sneeze. Come on now, be nice, man. We got to be nice to the man and get him on our side politically so that we can prove to him that our side is right and their side is wrong.
Sir, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid there's something that has escaped your attention. He thinks that he is a hero out of a book.
Listen.
400, count 'em, years old. Now, doesn't that strike you as being just a trifle removed from reality?
Granted, sir, everybody in the world isn't perfect. However, the man was right about the windmills. Now,
What?
the windmills did strike back. Now, if you anytime you don't believe it, just think, say windmill, and then sit down. You will say, true, true. Listen, he's made some tea. Come on. Ah, Don Ernesto, I see you've made some tea for us, sir.
I never travel without my tea service. I hope you find it to your liking.
Windmills? Yes, windmills. Yes, sir, I hope you won't mind if I sip my tea off of one side of my body.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any discomfort. I have enthusiasm. Sometimes I get carried away.
Listen, I think everyone should have enthusiasms. It makes life more exciting and makes one feel young.
How kind of you.
Sir, Scotty and I were just discussing, wondering if you'd ever been to the United States.
I've never had that opportunity.
Well, sir, don't you think that you should? You should get to know our country, find out exactly what we believe in, what we think is right.
Why should I know about those things?
Well, the way the world is going, and you being a scientist and everything, maybe someday you'll have to choose sides.
Oh, but that I refuse to do. I reject both sides.
All right, then, what do you believe in?
What do I... Justice? A man's energies should be used erasing evil close at hand. But where he turns his head and sees evil. If each of us did that, there'd be no need to choose sides. I made some muffins. They should be ready.
Okay. All right. Come on. How about it? Beat him up, right?
Oh, no, man. We can't beat him up. Now, listen. First of all, he made tea for us, man. He made some muffins. Well, who else would go out here in the middle of where and make muffins for us? This is a very complicated man. And he's got one of the world's great secrets right up here.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we have to go in there after it, you go. I'll stay here.
Well, I think, a man like this is going to have a scary brain. I mean, I'd just as soon go in after him. Because he's got one of the great obsessions, and that is to right all wrongs. So, we'll just have to stay around with him.
Venga, guapa, venga. Ven.
Unhand her.
That's Don Quixote talk, I believe.
Unhand her.
Unhand her, unhand her. Fair lady, help comes on swift feet. Ruffians' names. Defend yourselves. Flee, fair lady, while I engage these ruffians.
You want some wine?
4 or 5 more.
Listen, how are we supposed to get... What are we going to do about this guy?
Listen, we will follow our assignment. That's about all we can do. Nothing else.
Certainly. But how do we get through to him?
We will, man.
We will. Boy, you're sure optimistic about that. We're doing lousy.
No, we're
And tomorrow, we're going to be in Madrid. We're going to lose him.
We're doing very good, man. Now, the guy likes us. I got a feeling that the worst is all over now. What else can he do just cruising along on the highway?
Oh, por favor, no.
What is it? They clash. Two great armies are met in bloody battle.
No, sir. No, those are sheep, sir.
Holy slaughter. Rout them, disperse them, before their blood floods the plain.
What? No, sir.
Charge!
Wait, sir.
Wait, sir.
¡Bruto, dejen mis borregos o les quiero la cabeza con mi garrocha!
You're not going to eat those, are you?
Sure.
They'll give you something bad, man.
Was that any worse than what I already have?
Oh. Anybody ever hands me that stuff again about the gentle, mild shepherd sitting upon the slopes of the countryside, blowing on his little penny flute, is going to get a fat lip from me. Do you believe it?
Believe what?
Us! Boy, we are the perpetual losers of all time. We have lost to windmills, sheep, farmers' dogs. We really are pitiful.
You were very brave, my comrades. A pity to waste such valor on an old man's delusions.
Well, we'll be perfectly honest with you, sir. We have noticed that sometimes you seem to get carried away a little in your enthusiasm.
You're a very kind and tactful man. Another would find a harsher and more accurate way to describe my behavior.
Well, sir, we kind of figure you've been kind of under a strain lately.
How perceptive of you. I have indeed been under a great strain. Soon I must make a decision that may affect the fate of the whole world. Oh, I know this sounds like another of my delusions, but please, you must believe me.
Well, we do believe you, sir.
Thank you. At times, the responsibility has been almost unbearable. Have you ever been in an airplane, flying in and out of patches of cloud? That is how it has been with me. Passing through mists that seem to cloud my mind. Please, be patient with me.
You know, I tell you, man, I kind of like him. I really do. I like old Don. I like the jousts, too. I'll tell you that.
I like the man. I hate the jousts.
Well, that part is over, Herman. Looks like he's got his feet back on the ground, so no more of that wild stuff.
Sancho, to me! To me! Do not despair. I'm with you. I will rescue.
You know what we got here for a change, don't you? I think I do. We got real live, living, breathing enemies, man. Not sheep or windmills. Well, we had them.
Freedom is yours. Run, run with joy. All men should be free. I give you freedom. Oh, this act of chivalry, my companions in arms, will live in the annals of honor. To have given freedom to...
Freedom? What do you mean? What, were they locked up in here or what?
Recognize that?
What does that say?
Don't lie.
In my neighborhood, he's known as the man.
Living, breathing.
We want to thank you for this, sir. We've just turned loose 6 notorious criminals who are being transferred to maximum security.
Listen, how many of them are following us now?
No, it's not here.
Nobody.
Nobody.
What's the trouble, sir?
I don't seem to be able to start the car.
Sometimes it helps to turn on the ignition, sir.
Sometimes I forget.
Well, sometimes we all do. You gotta admit, though, man, truly, all things being taken into consideration, all likely would be if they were, this is the way to see Spain.
Yeah.
Man, with the sun on your head and the wind in your hair and all.
And the hot
Okay.
breath of the law breathing right down on you. You know, in Spain, the word for fugitive is fugitivo, you see. So in case the man pulls the gun down and points and says that to you, you'll know exactly what's going on with the wind blowing in your hair and everything.
El fugitivo!
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it, though.
Certainly does. Listen, man, don't fool around. I'm telling you, here, and the Spanish police are the most efficient people in the world, man. And justice is short and the sentences are long.
Oh, will you stop? Don't get out of here. What we did back there was, well, we made an honest mistake.
I hope so.
And if we get caught, oh, dig.
Fugitivo, fugitivo.
This is an outrage. Worse, an injustice.
Siga. Siga. The short, happy life of El Fugitivo. Siga. Vámonos.
Well, you insult the dignity of the Spanish FBI. Set loose 6 desperate criminals on the countryside. Now, what do you expect?
About 20 years.
Yeah.
30?
Gentlemen, please, I have good news.
10 years.
Good news. There is nothing to worry about. That man is not of the police, neither of the others. Though they speak Spanish fluently, they are foreigners. Places in Central Europe. Their Spanish is definitely not the Spanish of the Spanish policemen. You remember the delicacy of my ear? Is that not good news? They are not police, but imposters.
Yeah. Well, Don, you forget one thing, though. There are more of them than us, you see. They have guns, we have none.
That is the bad part of the good news.
Oh, truly, you have spoken truly.
Siga! Definitely not the accent of the Spanish policeman.
You're phony, you're not Fuzz. Siga.
Oh! Excuse me. I said I was sorry. Now then, you step inside, my friend, and you tell your friends that we know you're not Fuzz, that you're a phony. This is not a police station. Now go on. Go on.
You don't understand.
Well, explain it to him.
No need. I understood. I'm focused on the ear of your friend. You kill my man, I kill yours. Make your choice.
Sir, I'm afraid you dropped something.
When last we met, our bargain was, the next time, one would kill the other. Your epitaph will be, you have served your purpose. You have brought him to us. Don Silvando.
Ah, yes. You're the liar I met in Sevilla, the one who tried to be my friend.
I still want to be your friend.
It is not my friendship you want, I know. It is something else.
I want you to give me your knowledge.
Why should I do that?
For the satisfaction of knowing that you have served us, and thereby humanity.
Oh, so that is what you are. A servant of humanity.
Yes.
My congratulations, servant of humanity, upon your prison, your pistol, your machine gun.
You can be free, Don Silvando. I offer you your life.
Life? I know that to be an illusion.
But I can make it real. With pain. Think about it, Don Silvando. You have 15 minutes to give me the answer.
We have gallant adventures, do we not?
Don, you want to know the truth?
Truth?
Yes, I mean, all the other things, the sheep and the windmill, they were all very nice, simpatico adventures, but do you know what they plan to do with you?
Torture me?
Yes, sir, that's true.
It will avail them nothing.
Listen, you dig flamenco, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. It's beautiful. Why don't you go tell him?
What?
Well, go tell him that you love his work. Okay.
Guapo. Gracias.
Now, you see, you told him that you love his work, and now he likes you.
Mm-hmm. He stopped playing the guitar and started playing his gun.
Well, that's just a natural reflex because he doesn't want to be caught off guard or anything like that. That's right. You understand. You play guitar, don't you?
I do.
Certainly you do, you fool. Student of the great Segovia that you are. Segovia?
No, you can't do this. See, you can't go around just name dropping, throwing Segovia's
I'm
name.
not talking about throwing around no names, man. I'm just saying that you have to stand up and brag a little. Definitely. Go brag.
About Segovia.
See?
Right. Okay. Segovia is my professor.
De veras?
See?
Segovia? Yes. How'd he take it?
He's envious.
I hope so.
See, Segovia. Toque.
Oh.
No, it's impossible. No.
Por favor, señor.
No.
All right, hold it. That's enough modesty now. Now, tell the man that you're going to play for him some brilliant chords for his entertainment. Take it. Now, when I say hit it, I want you to hit it. Hit it. Hmm? Hit that Fletcher before he wakes up.
Retreat. We flee no more. Here we make our stand. Here we engage them. Here the flags, some banners of honor.
Sir.
Or are you now a coward?
Sir, it doesn't have anything to do with heroics or cowardice it just has to do with reason. Now, all we have to do is you get in your car, we'll get in our car, and we'll just drive off to Madrid.
Flight. Retreat. Coward.
No, sir, I am not a coward, but there comes a time in every man's life. Look, fun is fun, but the games are over now. We got to face hard facts.
The hard fact that you are craven and weak.
No, I am not craven and weak.
I challenge you to prove it. To prove that you are not. By the rules of chivalry, I should lay down my challenge with a glove. But I am without one. I apologize for the irregularity and beg you to consider that you have been challenged.
Okay. All righty, now what do I do now?
You are the challenged. You have the choice of weapons.
Well, there are not too many old pikes and broadswords laying around.
Well, sticks would be nice.
What did you say,
I
Coach?
said sticks would be nice. Now, you can't get out of this one. You got to prove to the man that you're not a coward. And the laws of chivalry say that if you whip him, if you whip Don, everything he owns is yours. You dig?
Certainly. You are right again, Holmes. What did you say about weapons, sir?
The choice is yours.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't pack my dueling pistols or my épées, swords, foils, switchblades, what have you, so I guess we'll just have to improvise from our surrounding area something. How about tree limbs?
Good. A stout staff.
Take a whole tree myself.
Come on, Woody.
Hey, there's a whole bunch of sticks somebody has left here, man.
Yeah, probably from the last old stick fight or something.
Sense of humor at this time. How come that he never calls you a coward, doesn't challenge you?
Because he knows I'm sensitive, that's why. Mostly, I bet you he'll whip you all over this place.
Are you kidding?
One of the last of the great wooden samurai fighters.
All right, sir. Want to take your pick?
If you please. Yes, sir. Kick you.
On guard, senor.
Uh-huh. Hey, don't look at me for sympathy, man. Defend yourself.
I am defeated.
Yes, you are, sir.
You are my conqueror.
Yes, he is.
Therefore, I am your vassal.
You are, sir. I mean, you're not.
Yes, he is, man.
Yes, you are, sir.
Look, like everything he has is now yours, man. Now, don't go back on that. You'll dishonor him. Panzer.
Sir, I want the results of your experiments in,
Thermal coefficient for the homing anti-missile missiles.
Yeah, that's what I want, sir.
If that is what he will have, I will give you the contents of my notebooks.
Whoever among you makes the first move is the first dead man. Who wishes the honor? Nobody. What a pity. Take them over there. Execute them.
Siga, siga. Vámonos.
Until we have got what we want from you, Don Silvando, we can't kill you. So for the time being, you're a most fortunate man.
He's a brave man.
Better than brave, he's noble.
Ah, brave young blood of glorious Spain. Intrepid, fearless. Olé!
Whoa, take care of yourself now, sir. You just came out of the hospital.
Ah, but cured in body and mind,
Well, you're looking, sir. You're looking very fit.
Why not? The terrible thing I carried with me, the secret that burdened me down, is now your burden, your country's burden. I only hope you're wise and brave enough to bear it. And now, farewell. You have been kind, and I shall miss you.
And we you, sir.
Vaya con Dios, sir.
To me, my brave ones, a horde of dragons breathing fire and destruction bear down on us.
Advance charge!
Straighten up, look dignified, man. You stand in front of a cathedral, not a pool hall. You shoot the Fletcher? You have me standing out here looking like a drunk? What's your mother gonna say? Pull the card and a shot at ruining it. What? Move it.
Por favor. Kelly Robinson, my goodness. What the? Oh, now, you want us to worry about that girl? Oh, no, not so much. No, you want... No, we'll talk about this later, all right? What are you doing? Huh? Look!
George Conson Rickaby Hackaby.
Scotty, baby! How are you?
Crushed.
Maimed, killed.
Come down. Get him on, please. Comes down, kill him.
No, I wouldn't do that if I... Oh, no. Hey, get rid of that.
Kill you now! Wait, so you don't understand.
No, it's all right, officer. They're friends of mine. Simply wait for the smiles.
Smile.
And then press the little plunger. Oh, come, that's a little late in the day to bring that up. It's all dead and done with.
It's all dead and done with. Isn't that beautiful? You know, you're named perfectly. It just sits right. Rickaby-Hackaby fits you. At that time, if you'll recall, it looked as though we were dead and done with, and away you went.
But worse, it was a colorful little chapter of accidents.
Can you believe this guy, man? A man that would accidentally, but cold-bloodedly, desert us in a gunfight when we're outnumbered 3-1, and then on top of that, steal the microfilm from us.
I was supposed to steal the microfilm.
Not from us, you were not supposed to steal the microfilm.
Excuse me.
Now, I am never one to harbor a grudge. I just don't do that kind of thing, George. And you can back me up in that, am I
I
true
will
or
back
not?
you up, sir.
But by the same token, I have not even mentioned to you what you did to us in Hong Kong.
Yeah, there's nothing to say about Cape Town. Now, we almost died then, George.
Cape Town. Didn't I call the police and tell them where you were? There was no harm done. Fun was had by all.
Yeah, it was wonderful. We had a marvelous party there in the hospital with the orthopedic appliances for about 2 weeks after that. But we missed you. I don't know where you were.
Oh, to err is human. To forgive is divine. I promise I'll never do it again.
Until the next time.
That's the spirit. Stick it there.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Watch. Ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Come on, Scotty, you gotta forgive me.
Go ye and sin no more. And if you believe a word this guy says...
I have never believed anything he has... If you're going to make that telephone call this afternoon, you better get out.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll leave you here with Long John Silver while I make my long distance.
Gee, that's a heck of a coincidence. So are we. On holiday.
Alexander Scott reporting, sir. About Hackerby. Yeah. All right, well, yes, sir. We understand. Loud and clear.
I'll get him off the phone and maybe we can make some plans for dinner.
Right. I'll take you to a place that makes the best paella in Spain. My treat, of course.
Hey, Scotty, come on, man, get off the phone. We can't keep Hackerby all day.
Listen, Washington says...
Follow through, because they don't trust him either, right?
You've been listening on the phone.
Hit it.
Nochmal. Wo ist es? Raus mit der Sprache! Lagen. Leute, sagt uns, von
Schlagen wir dich kaputt. Raus mit der Sprache!
All right, that'll do.
Maybe we ought to help, man.
Which side?
Yeah, we'll have you out of this in no time. There we go. You all right? As soon as we get you back to your people, we'll have a nice civilized chat, huh? Here we go.
Injection will give him a very good night rest. He will feel very much better in the morning.
Well, you will telephone the sisters or the nuns.
Oh, yes. I cannot understand it. A simple old convent gardener. A donato is called. One who gives of himself completely without being a member of an order. I cannot understand how anyone could abuse such a harmless old creature.
Be interesting to know, wouldn't it? As I told you, I just found him lying there in the street.
Thank you for your kindness, senor. We are all very fond of old Nepomuceno.
No, not at all. If I can be of any further service, you can find me at the San Cristobal Hotel.
Gracias, senor.
For now.
Here, my friend, make yourself a sound investment. Buy yourself a fleet of cabs.
Be nice to know what he's looking for.
It'd be nice if we knew what we were looking for.
That's right.
He's having such a great time, man. I feel like we're intruding.
Any time that George Bonson is having a good time, somebody ought to intrude. Half would be doing.
Gil, I think we're concentrating on the wrong door.
George? Taxi, please. You're going to be awfully sorry about all this.
I'm sure I will, Alexander. If you two boys can stick it out for a couple of days, I'll send someone round to look in on you.
George?
Oh, yes, sir. All I know about him is that he's a gardener at this convent. His name is Juan Nepomuceno. Well, like John. Don Juan. Juan. Yes, sir. Well, it's a small hospital that takes care of the people of the convent. Tomorrow they're fetching him home, and I'll be watching him. What's that, sir? No, I hadn't thought about doing anything with them except leaving him locked in the cellar. Well, yes, Sir Frederick. I know that they're our allies, but after all, there's $5 million at stake, and I don't want to take the chance of them getting in the way. Will the end of tomorrow be all right? Very good, sir. Thank you, sir. I give up who?
You owe us 500 pesetas, cab fare.
Well, let's not be niminy-piminy.
How's this for niminy-piminy? The rest of it's going to come out of your hide, and the bruises, the blisters, and the broken fingernails. And the 6 hours that it took to dig through a brick wall with one rusty nail. George, why do you do that kind of thing, George? Why? You know, grown-ups don't do that kind of stuff, George. They talk things out.
Kelly, don't be clumpy.
On the couch. Now then, George. What's the caper?
Kelly, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times.
Oh, don't start with that vacation business again. Any time that you find George Ponson Rickaby Hackaby hanging around in a Halloween costume, he's on a job.
Very large job.
A very large job, I guess. What did you say? 5 million quid? How much is that?
It's $14 million.
$14 million. George, what are you looking for that's worth $14 million?
The love of a good woman.
Well, what do you think?
I told you before, we ought to beat him up. Just beat him right up.
Oh, you think he would talk because of that?
No, but it sure would take our minds off of it.
It is a comforting thought. There are many comforting thoughts in this world. As various as the small items that people collect and keep in their pockets. Like cough drops and rabbit foot, some Hong Kong coins, and passports.
Now, look, Kelly,
Embarked London Airport on the 9th. Arrived also on the 9th at Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam. 3 days in Amsterdam. Diamonds, George?
$14 million worth of diamonds, George.
Stop waving that silly gun around. Counterintelligence informed my department of a $5 million item that had been missing for several years. It turned up in the vicinity of the convent. The gardener, Juan, I can never say his name, knows where. And that's all I can tell you. However, I must say that this job means a great deal to me because, well, I made a terrible hash of the job before, and due to insurmountable odds.
Doesn't cut in the ice, George. I'm telling you, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I got a headache. And it's impossible to believe a word you say. What do we do with him?
We do exactly as we're ordered, man. Stick to him like a leech.
I suppose all we can do is trust each other.
Not necessarily. We'll get your clothes on. Come on over to our place. We'll take turns sleeping and watching you.
All right, now this gardener or whatever he is, how does he fit into this exotic plan?
That's what I'm hoping we'll find out about this morning.
Yes, that's what we're all hoping to find out together, right, George? Certain. Now, what's the first move? Are we going to the convent or what?
My instructions are to enlist the cooperation of the local police. I have a 9 o'clock appointment with the police inspector. Would you care to join me?
Well, I suppose we have to start trusting him someday.
Now, listen, we'll give you 15 minutes. If you're not back, then we're going off to the convent ourselves. All right, George?
Your confidence overwhelms me. Oh, hold on this one, would you? I haven't finished reading it.
You know, I think old George is just mellowing in his old age, man. Getting better. Now, you take, for instance, like your tea. And mine.
What's wrong with the tea?
Well, nothing's wrong with it. That's the problem. In the old days, he would have spiked it with a little chloral hydrate.
Yeah. Still, he was humming when he went out of here.
Yes. And you remember the last time we saw old George, he was talking to a policeman.
Ah, yes, I do remember it. I remembered about 10 days' worth for both of us. I remember that part. He had more routines. No, you're kidding. He wouldn't.
I know nada. Are you sure these are the men who took your watch?
Of course I'm sure. This blackguard, he held me while he took it, and he put it in the left-hand pocket of that jacket. White gold with GPRH on the back. This is my mother.
It seems you have made a mistake, senor. Gentlemen, will you forgive us for this inconvenience?
Certainly, Constable.
I'm very, very sorry about that.
Gee, George, it's shocking. It's really deeply hurting inside to think you would do a thing like that. It could have cost us another 10 days like before.
All right, I give up. Where is it?
Where is it what, George?
Now, come on, fun and games are over. Where is it?
What are you talking about? Where is what?
No, I was told my mother gave it to me. Now, where is it? What'd you do with it?
The only thing we have here is any weird thing is a strange tea bag, which we've been brewing our tea with.
Oh, my.
Makes some of the finest tea you've ever had.
But to these words, I hearkened in vain for a reply. I grew impatient. I called aloud. Fortunato. No answer. I called again. Fortunato. No answer still. You know, this guy Poe would have been great in our line of work.
I think so.
Listen, how long do you think it's going to take him to untie himself in here?
Oh, about 2 years, I guess.
Oh, wonderful. Step upper lip, George. 2 years is nothing at all. We'll be back shortly to dig you out once we get some answers. I thrust the torch through the remaining aperture and let it fall within. Huh? All right, George, don't worry about a thing. We'll have you out before next fall. As always, our timing is next to impeccable. Okay. Well, let's give them a little time to straighten themselves up, and we'll go drop in.
Oh, is that right?
Certainly.
Do you realize we don't have any idea of what we're looking for?
You had to bring that up, Thurman. Well, I'll tell you what let's do. You go on back to the hotel, get in touch with the department man in Madrid, and find out what Juan Nepothomeno means and who has lost $14 million worth of diamonds.
And you, Brutus.
Myself, a small voice speaks to me saying, get thee to a nunnery.
exactly the way you looked 20 years ago when you first came to us. You remember? You said the war was over and your life was over too. You asked for sanctuary. And sanctuary became your home. We never pried into your past. Because here you have no past. Unless it comes in search of you. If it does, then we are disturbed. We want to help you, if we can. Whatever it is, remember this. Here, with us, you are safe. Nothing can bother you. I'm Assistant Superior. You wish to see me?
How do you do, sister? Frankly, I'm not quite sure who I wish to see. My name is Robinson. I'm with Anglo-American Enterprises.
What can we do for you?
Well, again, I'm really not quite sure, but, well, you see, we seem to have lost one of our people, and we thought perhaps you might help us to locate him.
Lost one of your people?
Yes.
When?
Oh, let's see. It was sometime since yesterday. The gentleman in question is an English colleague. His name is George Punson Rickaby Hackaby. And we were told that he was last seen talking to a Juan Nepomuceno.
He's the gardener.
Ah, well, good. I wonder if I might have a little talk with him.
Why?
Well, I want to talk to anybody that can help me possibly find Mr. Hackaby.
I'm very sorry, but I cannot permit him to be disturbed. He's under strain.
Well, sister, all I'm asking is just a small, quiet little chat.
It's out of the question. Juan Nepomuceno does not have little chats.
Why not?
He's been under a vow of silence since 1945. If you'll excuse me.
So, that sort of explains it, the name and everything.
Not to me, it doesn't.
All right, look. Now, here's what we got from Madrid. San Juan Nepomuceno of St. John of Nepomuk, small town near Pilsen in Czechoslovakia, tortured and killed in 1383 for refusing to violate the secrecy of the confessional patron saint of Bohemia.
Patron saint of silence.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, that's marvelous. That's the only thing we have always lacked, is that kind of opposition.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you find out about these stolen diamonds?
Well, mostly a hearty laugh. And actually, nobody's ever stolen $14 million worth of diamonds.
So it's not diamonds?
Well, dribs and drabs, but actually nobody's ever stolen $14 million worth of anything, really.
Gee, that's certainly good news. Gets a little more complicated by the second.
Well, actually, it's really simple, man. We're looking for something that isn't even lost yet. So what we're going to have to do is dig old Hackaby out of the catacombs, give him back his passport, and apologize to him.
Apologize to him? I'm just really starting to get mad at him. Hey, wait a minute. We got so carried away with this Amsterdam business, we never even got past the passport.
Well, maybe there's something in this memo book of his.
1 rem, 2 rin, 2 vel, 6 mod, 2 UT, 5 million pounds.
5 million pounds? Well, for what?
Well, what we'll do is we'll have to ask somebody.
Well, we've run out of people to ask.
You know, you got a good face. I've always said that. I look into your face, you know what I see? I see quiet dignity, depth, a spiritual quality. Truly.
For what?
For what we need right now.
My archdeacon has a keen admiration for the really first-rate work that's being done by the service organization of the church.
Thank you, Dr. Scott.
And especially those of your organizations in Spain.
How kind of you to say so.
I know how much it would mean to the archdeacon if I could look around and make a few notes without interfering with anyone's work. I assure you, I would be obliged.
I'm afraid there's not really much time, Dr. Scott. We are having Vespers very shortly. But I'll have Sister Monica show you around.
Here, Your Reverence, are the work sheds. And here are the gardener's quarters. As you can see, the nuns work terribly hard at keeping the garden up. Oh, sorry.
About the adjacent building.
They don't look like much, but they... I'm afraid we didn't have much time.
Well, that's all right. Thank you very much. You give my best to Sister Superior, will you? Don't let me keep you from Vesters. I'll show myself out.
Somebody's got to know something about him somewhere. There's got to be a records, a file.
Well, whatever it is you're thinking, man, I'm not breaking into any convents.
Well, tell me, Elmer G., who else would be sure to have a record of Juan Nepomuceno? Off chance, man, but here's where Hackabee brought Nepomuceno. Maybe there's some records on him in the doctor's file.
Let's give a try under in.
Come on, you don't want to know what the Spanish.
Doctor.
Wie wär's mit der Spritze?
There is no time for epidemic. They're getting too close.
All right.
We better get up to the convent. Hurry. Hurry.
It's getting difficult to tell the good guys from the bad guys.
Yeah. If you can't trust the family doctor, who are you going to trust?
What is aceite?
It's oil.
Oil.
See, oil would be a rather good thing to have right now, wouldn't it?
Yes. Wonderfulness of a little oil.
All right, hold on a minute. Here it comes. All right, just check it right here, babe. All right, just check it right there.
Over there.
Over there, that rocket.
All right. Queenie use a little English there.
I never knew the meaning of that phrase until I ran into Rickaby Hackaby. Nice Bob for the apple. No. Did you get it?
Yeah. Don't worry. My nails grow fast.
Well, shift your weight a little bit. Maybe it'll roll to your hand.
Guys don't play fair. They tie up everything.
Shove it up with your shoulder. That's it.
Doppelte Portion, Schwester.
Ja, ich weiß.
No, and put it on, slide it over. Shove hard. Look. Got it.
That's what we've needed all this while. Pretty girl, nice smile. Nice smile, right?
Oh, don't bite.
Delightful, but it's a little impractical. Get the other hand, yes, by all means. I'm sorry, honey.
What do you see? Island of serenity in this troubled world. Won't you join me, Mr. Weissmuller?
Years I've spent here rotting away my life in the shadow of a fortune. Fortune! It could have made a dozen men immensely rich. You? What? have you been doing all this time? Playing the part of the meek, humble, poor, self-effacing, harmless old convent gardener. A Donato, he called himself. Living off the charity of the nuns. Painting these unspeakable daubs. For days I have known what these men are after. But the prize will be mine. Because you are my winning ticket. Thank you. Where are they?
Lo deberíamos llevar a la clínica.
No es necesario. There's no reason to go back to the clinic. It's not as if we have to beat him. Dame la maleta.
She's gone.
Los mangas vienen hacia acá. Diles que no puedo entrar ahora.
Dispénseme, madre. El doctor Millaro dice que usted.
You leave her first, wait!
Oh, the American businessman and the Anglican clergy. I hope you have an explanation for the police. Where is... Who?
Por favor, hermanas. What's all this about?
Well, sister, that's what we're still trying to figure out.
That painting used to hang in Versailles. It's one of those that Hermann Goering confiscated during the war. It's an unbelievable.
Rembrandt?
Rembrandt. Yes. And El Greco.
2 by El Greco, 1 Velázquez, 2 Murillo, and Goya, 3 Cézanne, 4 Picassos, 2 Renoirs, Boucher, Rosa Bonheur, the David portrait of Napoleon's mother, only one of the Rembrandts. Race Marshal Goering tried to have the other one restored. It was damaged beyond repair. I had advised him against it. I was his curator. All the Italians were safe, though. Botticelli, Correggio, Andrea de Sarto.
Forwarded to the Spanish government, which will arrange their return to the various sources from which they were stolen by the Nazis.
How's it sound so far, George?
Oh, it's excellent. Yeah. Righteous, arrogant, typically American. 3 cheers to the red, white, and blue. Hip, hip. You blasted Americans, you had nothing to do with those wretched paintings.
My dear fellow, it was us blasted Americans who found the wretched paintings.
Yes, after I did all the bloody work. That was my assignment. What are you doing in there trying to get credit all the time?
Well, it's spilled milk now, George. Let's see some of that Empire sportsmanship. After all, it matters not who won or lost, but how we played the game, right?
Not by a long shot. You can't play pitch and toss with my work. Bury me in cellars, then go trotting off, leaving me holding the baby. What?
He's right, man.
He's what?
What's fair
He's
is fair.
fair?
Fair is fair. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay. What does it cost us, after all, to be a little generous and fair and kind? A final note. One which officially we shall hope will be forwarded to the United Kingdom. Our success in this mission,
Yeah, good.
formidable though it was,
Oh, Robinson, have a care, will you? It was my assignment. My head chief will hand me my head.
Good.
could not have been accomplished without the invaluable assistance of Mr. George Rickaby Hackaby.
Yeah, George Ponson Rickaby Hackaby.
Ponson of British intelligence. He was a very capable assistant. Without the
There goes my job,
laid
my
by
career,
Mr. Hackaby,
my
he
whole
could
life.
not have proceeded
Sunk.
in the brilliant fashion of dispatch, which we did, shortening thereby the entire time
Unless...
for the assignment. It was cooperative and unstinting, yes? Right. Unstinting, which was indeed, that cooperation was of such a high caliber that we feel that he should be awarded, what?
Any kind of medal.
Any kind of medal or 3 gold stars?
An O for outstanding.
All right. Because though he sometimes is a little glue-footed, he's such a pleasant chap to have around.
True. And we did dearly put an L for love.
L for love.
And W for wonderful.
And one.
শাড়ি শাড়ি কেন?
আমি কি তোরে কিছু দিতে পারি না?
এমনি করে টাকা খরচ করলে টাকা জমাইবা কেমনে?
দূর, একটা শাড়ির আর কতই দাম।
শাড়িটা কিন্তু সুন্দর আছে।
আচ্ছা, একটু পরে দেখা না।
আরেকদিন পরবো।
কি কস? পর না, তোরা অনেকদিন শাড়িতে দেখি না। রাবেয়া, রাবেয়া,
খুলতেছি।
ঘুমাইছো?
অনেকক্ষণ আগেই ঘুমাইছে।
বাজার
মা, এত বাজার কেন আনছো?
না, এত বাজার কই, ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ আসতেছে না, ওর জন্য খাওয়ান দরকার আছে না।
রাক্ষসের মতো খাইবো তো সবাই, এত বাজার করে লইছো।
আরে না, রাক্ষসের কিছু নেই, যাও বাজারটা রাখো। আমি চিন্তা করছি কি, ধার কর্জ করে হইলেও টাকা পয়সা জমা একটা সেকেন্ড হ্যান্ড মোটর সাইকেল কিনবো।
মোটর সাইকেল কেন?
আরে ভাড়ায় গাড়ি চালায় খুব একটা লাভ হয় না, এদিকে তেলের দাম বাড়তি, তারপরে যে চাকরিটা করি সেখানে তো টাকা পয়সা খুব বেশি দেয় না। ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ এসেছে, আমি যদি এই চাকরিটা ছাইরা যদি বাইক রাইড সারাদিন করি তখন কিছু টাকা আসবো, ভালো হইব না?
দেখো, যত যাই কও, চাকরির কিন্তু একটা নিশ্চিত ইনকাম আছে, সেটা কমই হোক। চাকরিটা ছেড়ে দেয় কি ঠিক হইব?
তাও ঠিক, কিন্তু এই যে ঘরে একটা নতুন মানুষ এসেছে, একটু নতুন করে চিন্তা করতে হবে না, টাকা পয়সা লাগবে তো।
জানি না, সেটা করো ভাইবে চিন্তা কইরো।
আচ্ছা তুমি অত চিন্তা করো না, এটা তো এখনই কিনতেছি না, টাকা জমাতেও তো একটা সময় লাগবে, তাও ধরো 6-7 মাস তো লাগবেই। তারপরে রফিকরে কইছি যে যখন মোটরসাইকেল কিনবো তখন কিছু টাকা ধার দিতে, ও রাজি হয়েছে, মিলাঝুলা একটা কিছু হইব। আচ্ছা বাদ দাও, এই
শাড়ি? শাড়ি কেন?
আমি কি তোরে কিছু দিতে পারি না?
এমনি করে টাকা খরচ করলে টাকা জমাইবা কেমনে?
দূর, একটা শাড়ির আর কতই দাম।
শাড়িটা কিন্তু সুন্দর আছে।
পছন্দ হয়েছে তো? আচ্ছা একটু পরে দেখা না।
আরেকদিন পরবো।
কি কস, পর না, তোরা অনেকদিন শাড়িতে দেখি না।
শরীরটা ভালো লাগতেছে না।
বেশি খারাপ লাগতেছে?
আরেকদিন পরে দেখা।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে খাবার দে। ও কি খাইছে? কি রে বাপ, আরে কি মশা রে।
Chọn gom rộng 50 cây game. Cần thêm mấy, cần thêm mấy. Thêm mấy. Cần nhiều game không? Đấy, anh xếp chuẩn mà. Anh biết, chắc anh đoán gặp thằng này rồi. Thế rồi sao lên xếp con bạt điện. Bạt cứng đấy. Bạt sự cứng cứng ấy. Nhưng mà góc mua la quăng à, phải đi rồi. Đấy chưa biết gặp thằng nào luôn. Giờ 4 thằng biết gặp thằng nào luôn. Rồi xong. Là có 4 thằng rồi. Dấu gì lên? Dấu ăn đi không lên 2 à? Chưa có mỗi kiếm làm chí? Chưa. Chương 15 vậy broccoli. Thôi thua. Top 3 không? 4 không? Thằng này thua luôn rồi. What the hell, tao thua này. Top 3, top 4 à? 4. Nguyên nhà. Cứ phải phải đét. Rồi đi. I'm sorry. Ai trừ ngay ở kia trừ thế còn 9 máu. Cho thế. Căng thế. Kiểu bé bị lag à? Chuẩn bố. Rồi thầy Rebirth đây. Bye bye Broccoli. Rebirth là nó cho gì không? Danh hiệu gì không? Anh cầm cái danh hiệu mới đấy. Vẫn là Ace. Mấy thằng này là Beginner. Với cả First Block. Việt Nam mày sao đánh đêm với Broccoli? Xin lỗi. Chuẩn. Từ từ vào check xem là bao nhiêu phút rồi. Từ từ xem nó bảo ngày bao nhiêu thì của hát. Chờ đấy ha. Trước ngày 10 tháng 7 nhanh về Broccoli cùng tao. Vào cái đéo vậy. Sao đến to nhỉ? 12 à? Là 62 tiếng. À, đâu đúng 50 tiếng chứ, mình ăn đây đúng 50 tiếng. Phải không? Đấy nhá. Đúng rồi, đúng 50 tiếng. Đấy. 24 với cộng 12 là 50. 48 với cộng 12 là 60. Nhầm. 60 tiếng là ngày 6 đúng không? 60 tiếng ngày 6 này. 6 tháng 7 này. Đây, 7 tháng 7 này. 60 cộng 3, 63. 63, 67, 68. 68 với cả bao nhiêu đây? 8 với cả qua là 69 rưỡi này. 69 rưỡi với cả 70 rưỡi. 70 rưỡi với 2 tiếng là 72 rưỡi. 72 rưỡi với cả 74 rưỡi. 74 rưỡi với cả đây. À không, 74 rưỡi với cả bây giờ 74 rưỡi à? 74 rưỡi là còn 26 tiếng à? Có thua. Anh không đi. Quay xuống cho đồng một. Hôm nay mùng 10 Broccoli chỉ một tuần đấy. Tôi chơi show đông. Tầm mùng 10 sắp có xong không vậy? 2 ngày à? Ngày xe hát không? 123. 123 đi. What the hell? Ơ? Cái gì à? Ơ? Rồi. Có nhau đầy đúng không? Tao rét này đúng gì có nhau thế nào ta đi toàn lâu quá Broccoli 900k. I'm sorry. Mở mới làm lâu thực sự là farm cái tiếng gỗ. K không kiếm xịn này được sao? Kiếm xịn 700k ở đây được. Ok. Sự anh đi bớt liên tục ấy. Mà hết tiền nữa rồi kìa. Mày thích đi bớt liên tục bóng. Gì broccoli. Cơm bố à? À. Pha sự kinh khủng ấy, phải cần. Yes. Yes. Chèo thương mại. Chúng mình các bà mẹ xem nội dung trên mạng à? What the hell? Cho tao viết đi này. Thần tài à? Đừng thua nhà đéo nào. Vì phết nhà đéo ấn đánh thần tài sự quỷ quỷ ấy. Nhưng nghiện vô ha. Đéo xem. Mắt phải thông tin trong túi. Có cái đồ đéo gì cơ thì kiếm mà ngu thế. Logic khai rất nhiều quỷ trợ nhé. Cút ngay lập tức. Đợi đâu chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Block luôn, chuẩn không? Block luôn. Là enemy này. Đây. Trốn nhỉ à? Đưa ra enemy. Phải giao dịch kìa. Và chán quá. Giờ nó cũng lùi. Chỉ vậy. Dòng tiền bảo tàng, bảo quản. Chỉ là cái này có gì. Yeah. 65M. Đó rồi. Này mấy M kiếm ấy. Yes, block away. I'm back. Bro. Lùm bánh. Rồi được cái lùm bánh. Rồi nhiều xu ấy. Farm rồi đó sự nhiều xu ấy. Binh. Với auto. Với auto broccoli. Tiếp tục về. Yes. Ủa. Vậy. Trực tiếp. Chán mấy gì. Yes. Kiếm sĩ nhất chị phải không? À không, kiếm nhất khác. Cái cũng cầm 100 củ ấy. Nhớ là 100 củ rồi bạn. được rồi. Thật sự rét đấy mà. Stress 3 không gọi. Cày gói trang bị ạ. Cho gì? Được em. Đây là xấu. Đâu.
টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে। অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই, একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন। আমি আমার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসি মালাকে, মালা তার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসে টিকটককে। অবশ্য টিকটককে মালার ভালো না বাইসাও উপায় নাই। টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে। অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই, একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন। ফলে আমাদের দুজনের একসাথে দেখা একটাই স্বপ্ন একইভাবে ভাঙা যায়। মাঝে মাঝে কাজের মধ্যে আনন্দ খুঁজে নিতে আমি হয়ে যাই বলিউডের সালমান খান কিংবা ঢালিউডের ডিপজল চৌধুরী। এই চুরি কইরা অন্যের জীবনযাপন করার সবচেয়ে মজার অভিজ্ঞতাটা হইল এক পুলিশের পোশাক পইরা চোর থেকে পুলিশ বনে যাওয়া যায় আর নিজেকে নিজে এই বইলা সান্ত্বনা দেওয়া যায়, বাবু সারা জীবন এই সূত্রটা না ভুলিস, মানুষ মাত্রই কখনো চোর কখনো বাসে পুলিশ। হ্যালো, ইন্সপেক্টর নাজিমুদ্দৌলা বলছি। ভালো 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 ভালো, শোনো শোনো শোনো, আমি ধরছি, বলো। আমার পকেটে 20 টাকাও নাই, অথচ আমি মালার জন্য মোবাইল পছন্দ করি মোবাইল মার্কেট ঘুইরা ঘুইরা, যদিও জানি না মোবাইল কেনার টাকাটা কই থেকে আসবে। এইরকম দুঃখে কবিরা নীরব হয়ে যায় আর আমার হয় উল্টা। আমি মনে মনে বলি, হায় রে মালা, তোকে দেখলেই কমে যায় হৃদয়ের জ্বালা, অপেক্ষায় আছি তোমাকে করব এমন কাবু, প্রেমে পাগল হয়ে সারাদিন
শুধু ডাকবা বাবু বাবু বাবু।
Rưỡi rồi Quang, đi học từ 5:30 bắt xe buýt ở bến xe Mỹ Đình, đi học từ 5:30 sao? Bắt là phải tách ra quên mất. Độc hành mà. Sửa bình bình ấy, đúng gói đấy. Xong có độc hành nó xếp như là gì? Anh nhận nhập. Yes. Cái điều vô. Varan à? Varan là vô. Cái gì? Sana Muropului. Ai à, hỏi quá đi. Anh A rồi đấy. Anh master A rồi. Tôi thường muốn vàng, mua con A, Ani, mua con A, Ani, em cũng đuổi được đấy. Giàu nữa. Nhưng mà Hồng Minh con lại yêu em ở đấy đâu. Đừng. Brooklyn. Mày. Mày cứ game. Ê Dương ơi. Tao lấy tướng không? Tao chạy ngang qua tướng ấy. Đến nó trước mà còn cái chạy dọc xuống vào sau tao vẫn lấy được chứ. Sơn bố à? Game chôn à? Sơn bố. Cái gì vậy? Đúng rồi, sao mày đi rồi, mày đi. ông ông thì còn ai? Thằng Lào à? Thằng Lào Vũ. Chơi gái à? Rồi Việt Nam ấy nhở, nếu được phép mà vẫn thay trường chương 10 đánh bài Zana ảo nếu chịu được. Zana lắc ảo lắm vua. Ông Quang phải bại của Hoàng Lập Tiến đúng không? Nghe công nghệ không là học kinh doanh. Nghe chôn lắm. Chuẩn rồi broccoli ơi, chuẩn đấy, sự chuẩn đấy. Bài dân Nam bị ngu à? Ê Dương ơi, bài dân Nam lắc. Tao tay yếu, khỏe đéo chịu được. Những người không? Có đéo đâu. Ai chúng ngu nhỉ? gây lộ lộ ông. Cô đánh xong trận cờ ê, bắn Valorant không ơi? Đấy ghê. Rồi bị bản đấy. Tôi rất giờ đâu phải ngoài trời đấy. Còn ngày khỏe nhờ, mình thắng không nhở? Mình khỏe điếc mà. Đầu nó độc cái lều à? Rồi, thằng này khỏe rồi, đam yếu điếc. Ngon, để cái học luôn. Đâu thằng được. Mày sai tao sai. Điểm sôi sục và quá. Ai bảo nhện đâu. Sụp bật lắm à. Có ăn đi phải không? Có ăn đi mà. Đúng rồi, thì có ăn đi. Thằng nhót đi, để cho ăn. Có thể cho anh đi thì chuẩn. Bảo Linh à, Bịch Lao à. Bạn thôi à, bạn thôi. Đu đu à. Thôi nó chịu được. Mày ăn đi để cho khỏe hơn đấy, một độc vui ơi. Hoàng Hạ Long à. Mày Hạ Long cay à. Hơi xinh không? Kinh vậy. Không phải ok, ở cái qua làm cũng chưa được trải nghiệm. Ăn quanh à? Quang à? Quang Anh à? Sao nhót tại Hiếu? Tại hôm nay thi giải tích à? Hôm nay vừa anh thấy có thằng đăng bài mà Hiếu. Vừa thấy anh thấy đăng bài là những bạn được 8 điểm cộng trở lên cứ kêu thấp. Mình còn được 3,5 đây này. Hiếu đăng à? Bao nhiêu mà kìa em? 7 à? 7 ai à? 5 à? 5 Sai 5 vẫn kém chỉ có 5 rồi. Câu nào cũng làm được nhưng mà làm sai. Mày không Hiếu ơi. Nhưng không phải có điện thoại của Hiếu. Ôi cái điện thoại không chưa hả? Em không phải kêu cái điện thoại không vậy. Để giải mới. What? thiện không? Học cải thiện không Hiếu? Quang đi rồi, Quang đi rồi. Đi. Đâu, ý là đi ấy, đi là học em phải đi. Ê vậy, broccoli. căng ấy. Tưởng Hiếu về quê lấy điện thoại cái gì mà. Ở đấy, nhưng mà dịch lắm Hiếu ơi, Bạch Hầu 15k em một ở Bắc Giang. À, còn 7k nữa, còn 7k nữa. Hơn Covid, sự là mạnh hơn Covid đấy. Ok, quỷ hơn Covid mà, cái này mạnh hơn Covid, mạnh hơn đấy, mạnh hơn đấy. Rồi. Nice try, nice try em quả. Học cái thiện luôn, học cái thiện luôn. Tuấn đâu rồi? Tuấn đi rồi. Trả trước chuẩn không broccoli ơi. Chuyện gì? Rồi, kích vậy rồi nói.